Celtics All-Star Kyrie Irving apologizes for being a flat earth believer. Either one of you two buying this? Is he just trying to get himself away from this being a believer that the earth is flat? Does he still believe it, or is he just trying to, backpedal his comments from a few years ago?
I get part of his explanation saying, we've all been down those YouTube wormholes before.
Yeah.
I've been there. Everyone has. And he said he basically went through, one of his like conspiracy theory stages where he was like trying to get his friends into it, and he's looking down these YouTube dark holes, which everyone's been down. So I get what he's saying there. I can kind of see where he's coming from.
No, look, I mean, I'm a big DB Cooper guy personally. That's my go-to, but I never bought it 100% when he said he believed in the flat earth in the first place. I thought that was, not quite a publicity stunt. I don't want to go that far, but I think he was saying things just to say things and see what the reaction would be. So I'm not that surprised to see him go back on it, because I never thought he had 100% conviction on it when he first said it, about a year ago.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't 100%, but in my opinion, he believes it. I just think he's almost embarrassed at this point because everyone just won't let it go. So he's like, man, that's going to be part of like my legacy. I'm going to be the guy who believes the earth is flat.
Hey,
and maybe when I'm 50 or 60 years old, I'm going to be like, wow, that was the dumbest thing I could have ever said.
He had Paul Pierce this afternoon on The Jump, who sounded pretty convinced that the world was flat. He was trying to say...
Wait, Paul's buying this? That Paul Pierce?
If Paul Pierce is buying it, it might be true. If Paul Pierce believes it, it might be true.
He had this weird explanation about, how come if the globe is spinning, why can't he fly to China in an hour or whatever? He had a balled up piece of paper and a pen. Wasn't a great look for Paul Pierce, but the flat earth conspiracy.
Wait, he had props out?
Oh yeah, he had a balled up piece of paper and a pen. Not yet, but stay tuned on The Jump tomorrow. Maybe he will.
They got to get a meme of Paul Pierce with all like the equations.
Zach Galifianakis.
Exactly, from The Hangover.
Yeah.
Alex,
I mean, I'll say this, at least he's not like, remember when B.O.B. first started with the flat earth stuff like 2-3 years ago?
That's right. He did start with it.
Tweet after tweet after tweet, like going at people. He went at Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think, for a little bit.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Kyrie never hit that level. That, to me, B.O.B. believes the earth is flat.
When
he keeps walking, he'll fall off
When
the
I
edge.
showed up tonight at TD Garden, in no way did I think by the end of this night I'd be comparing Kyrie Irving to B.O.B. But here we are, and this is what the preseason is all about. So this is perfect. This is perfect.
Well, I mean,
preseason God report, absolutely, full
this
effect.
team lends itself to conspiracy theories. We were talking during the game conspiracy theories about who's behind the Janos Twitter account.
That's right.
I feel like
and
this
there's
team
plenty
lends
of
itself to
theories
that.
behind that. There's plenty of theories.
You know what? That should be the next thing we uncover. You know what? We should dig deep into that.
CLNS deep dive into the real tweeter behind Janos.
Who's Janos?
It's all the Boston athletes except for the Celtics. That's what I'm on right now. It's Mookie Betts. It's Steven Gostowski. It's Zdeno Chara.
A joint account.
Yeah.
I don't know. I swear, Kyrie Irving believes it. He's backpedaling, in my opinion. And look, that's okay. Look, if that's what you believe in, that's fine. I think the overall message he was trying to convey to everyone was do your research. Look, there's so much information out there, and I believe in that. There's so much information that people don't want to look at. And again, I can speak to being a conspiracy theory guy to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Not the flat Earth thing, but there's other things out there. I'm not going to get into it right now because this will be like a 20-minute video if I were to get into that. But yeah, I agree with him to that point that everyone sort of has that phase.
Yeah, and also if I'm Kyrie Irving, I don't want to be asked that question like ever again. Yeah, so if I'm up there in a big like Forbes under 30 forum, I'm going to get everyone off my back. He said it. He's like, hopefully this is the last time I have to answer this question.
That's why I think he's saying it. I think he's just like, look, I just want to put an end to this so I never get this question for the rest of my career.
Right.
That's what I think it was about.
Which is completely understandable.
Yeah, I think it's just easier for him to put it to the back burner. And that was the perfect time and place to do it, too.
Agreed.
All right, that's going to do it for us at TD Garden. The next time we are here in the building will be the season opener, fellas. Believe it or not. We'll be here talking about the Celtics and the 76ers. But until then, they still got a little bit of work to do. They head to Cleveland for the last game of the preseason. And until then, you know where to go for all your information and all your coverage for the Boston Celtics. Online media is CLNS Media. I am Josue Pavvon, Chris Grenham, Alex Bart, CLNS Media.